What's up, guys? Welcome back. So, just over a week ago, the guys over at Digital Foundry made a claim, or they're speculating, I should say, that Breath of the Wild 2 in the most recent trailer that we've seen when we were told that it was going to be delayed, they're speculating that it's not running on the Nintendo Switch, the one that we have right now. They're speculating that there's certain parts of it that look too good in that trailer for it to be running on actual Nintendo Switch hardware, and they're speculating that it's going to be releasing on the new Nintendo Switch, or that what we're seeing in that new trailer is it running on the new Nintendo Switch. I'll put the clip up here just so you have an idea of what I'm talking about.
But this trailer was interesting because the image quality seemed quite good. I think I was a little bit surprised by how sharp and clear this looked compared to the original in general.
Do you have any thoughts on that, Alex? Because initially we were looking at that trailer. I think it was Bob from Retro RGB that piped up on Twitter saying, is this actually running on the Switch?" And I think there is a it is up for debate, isn't it?
I honestly don't think it is, just because we have seen so very rarely volumetric clouds on Switch. And these are like not breaking down super obviously. Another thing that was really obvious in the trailer was camera cuts having like perfect anti-aliasing, which is even rare for an Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 game. I don't know what that means necessarily. It could be the next Switch. It could be just they rendered out a trailer at high resolution and higher settings. But
the thing is, Alex, is they never do that.
Well,
right?
Kind of. Like the original Breath of the Wild reveal had much further draw distance than the game when it released. I remember that being a thing with like the grass.
Yeah. But in terms of like actual resolution bump to their trailers, I don't think they ever really do that.
I don't know if Nintendo's ever done that, but like the idea of rendering out a trailer, we see every other game company doing that. So it wouldn't surprise me so much in terms of what the game industry is all about. But I just generally think that since they are delaying it now, I think this is going to be the equivalent of what we saw with Breath of the Wild then, where it launches on the old and also on the new, and we see the nice benefits of the new there.
So, as you can see, they have some good arguments there with it being extremely sharp, the volumetric clouds, the fact that the anti-aliasing maintains how good it is when it's switching scenes, and a few other things. But my point is that maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It could just be that now that we're at the end, or as Nintendo saying, the midpoint of the Nintendo Switch's lifetime, that the developers are just getting much more accustomed to it, because the Nintendo Switch at the start of its life, Breath of the Wild was technically an end of the Wii U, and it looked so much better than the games that released on the Wii U when that first released. Games do tend to look better at the end or midpoint of a system's lifetime than they do at the start of it. Am I going to be okay with this if it does release on the new system at the same time? Definitely, because that's where I'll buy it. I'll probably buy it on the Nintendo Switch too, but I'll get both of them because that's what I've done with my Wii U and Switch version of Legend of Zelda. But if it is just that it is on the new system, fine. But I think it might just be that we're seeing Nintendo's own developers having much better understanding of the actual hardware that they're working with now. Sure, they would have had the most knowledge of it at the start of it compared to third parties, but as you work with it, you get more accustomed to it, you learn new tricks to do with it, and I think that's just what we're seeing here, that we're just seeing the developers being far more used to working with the Nintendo Switch hardware. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but hopefully we'll find out soon. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye now.